Hey, good morning. It's Sunday and we're on the road heading down to Brunswick Heads. I'm not with Lisa though. Poor Lisa's not feeling well. She's been crook for a few days. Because we promised you a video this weekend, I'm filming it solo. Well, not really solo. I've got a bit of a spunk in the car next to me. My main man, Charlie, say hi.
Hi guys.
He's my chauffeur. He's driving me down to Bruns for the afternoon or the day. It's only still pretty early. Anyway, like I said, we deliver on what we promise. So I'm going to give you a little chat on self-love / self-care, just because I do think it is important. And I don't think that a lot of women and men probably spend enough time taking care of themselves. They're very busy taking care of other things, or they don't even actually understand what self-care is. So for me, self-care is going to be different to, say, for example, what self-care might be for Charlie or for Lisa or for somebody else, because different things fill different people's cups. So for example, Charlie likes to have a kick of the footy. That fills his cup. I couldn't think of anything worse that would deplete my cup. So we've all got different things. It's a matter of finding the thing that resonates with you. It's the thing that makes you feel good. It's a thing that completely draws you into the present moment, that has you not thinking about all the other stuff that's going on in your life. And practicing self-care is a form of self-love. If you're doing things that make you feel better about yourself, that are good for your soul, you're showing yourself love. And a lot of us don't even know how to show ourselves love. I know I grew up going, ew, she loves herself, she's up herself, oh, she thinks she's got, she's eaten a bit. That's quite different to actually, self-love, respecting yourself, taking care of yourself in a physical, spiritual and mental way. Self-love, self-care it's holistic. It's eating the right foods most of the time, healthy, nutritious foods. It's about moving your body in ways that you like. And for some people, like Charlie, he loves kicking the footy. For me, I love doing group fitness classes. Some people like dancing, some people like swimming, some people like walking. It's different, but it's important to move our bodies. That is a form of self-love and self-care by moving our bodies. And what else? Oh yeah, so creative things. For some, they like to paint, to draw, to sing, to write music, to play an instrument, to sew. For me, I love cooking. That's a thing that I like to do. I just hate cleaning up, and I have put in a requisition for a kitchen hand, and Charlie says,
I am the kitchen hand, so you've had that request covered for a while.
It's not true, I do it all myself. So yeah, even though cooking for me, like I hate to cook when I come home from work, because I've had a long day at work, I'm tired. All I want to do is eat usually by the time I get home.
And Rosa is a wonderful cook, I must say.
Thank you.
I just thought I'd throw that in.
Thanks, hon.
I'm very blessed.
Thank you. Yeah, so I like to do all my cooking on a Sunday. Like sometimes Charlie will say, "Hun, just relax for the afternoon." But I actually find it quite relaxing to cook for a couple of hours. I normally just pop something on my iPad, prop it up against the wall, and off I go, and I'll make the week's meals, no dramas. So I've covered self-care in a few ways there. One, I'm making healthy, nutritious meals for us during the week. 2, I'm being creative and enjoying pottering around the kitchen. 3, I'm taking care of Charlie's needs as well, which I really love to do. I love to cook for Charlie. I love to cook for other people. And 4, I'm not having to come home and cook a meal. It's something I don't have to worry about. So I've taken care of a whole bunch of needs just by spending a couple of hours on a Sunday afternoon cooking meals. Other things that I like to do, beach walks. I like to immerse myself in nature. So whether that's walking in the bush, in the rainforest, or hiking, anything like that. What else do I like to do? I like listening to music. I like to meditate. I like to journal. I love getting a massage, a facial, a pedicure, a manicure. Not all the things that you can do for yourself that are self-care are necessarily things that cost money, like going for a bushwalk or walking in the forest or cooking or whatever. But yes, some things do cost money if you need to, have an exchange of money for someone to give you a service that, helps you feel like you're taking care of yourself. Self-love and self-care also includes the way that you talk to yourself. So the words that you use. So for example, if you're sitting there going, oh, I'm fat, I look disgusting, that is definitely not practicing self-care or self-love. And we do it. Most of us, in particular women, talk about ourselves like that all the time. I've learnt most of the time now, when I hear myself say those things, I will now counter it. I recognize that I've said that, and I know that's not a good message to give myself, so I'll counter that with, my body has birthed 2 children, my body is functional, my body gets me through life, my body is a miracle. The healing that it does, the abuse that I've given my body over the years, and yet still here it is, allowing me to have a great quality of life. I can still teach group fitness classes, I can still get myself from A to B, I can still lift heavy things, so it's find ways to celebrate your body, to celebrate you and your gifts. And instead of focusing on, oh, I'm shit at maths, I'm really good with English, I'm really good with writing, I'm really good with, find things. So instead of focusing on the things that perhaps you're not as good at, focus on the things that you're good at and talk about those, celebrate those. They're ways of practicing self-care and self-love. I'm going to cross over to Charlie now and find out what he does to practice self-love or self-care for himself, what that means for him. Take it away, Charlie.
Excuse me while I keep my eyes on the road.
Please keep your eyes on the road.
Well, look, for me, self-care, I think the main thing for me with self-care is doing anything that is purely for me. In relationships, whether it's with your partner, whether it's with your family, we do tend to compromise a bit, and that's all part of being in a relationship. And so to me, self-care is, really just focusing on yourself and focusing and doing things that you're not having to think about someone else, and it's solely something that you really enjoy. Now for me personally, I like going for beach walks, bush walks. I really enjoy having, as Rosa said earlier, a kick at the footy. I also do, I'm a bit of a geek in regards to information, so I really like informing myself with things that I'm interested in. So I really enjoy just getting on my phone and just looking up stuff and just informing myself, educating myself.
Side note, this man is an information sponge. If you ever want to know anything, ask him.
Yeah, so that's something that I definitely really do enjoy doing that. But I think whatever it is for anyone, like, you just got to find something that energizes you, or well, it doesn't even have to energize you. I mean, but it just makes you feel better. It makes you, so many people are more worried, want to be there for others and help other people, but do not.
Which is great.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. But don't realize that to be able to give, you have to first give to yourself. The more you can give to yourself, the more you can fill your own cup. It actually puts you in a position to be able to give more to the people around you.
Yeah.
So sometimes people feel that it's bit of they feel like they're being a bit selfish by sitting there and thinking.
It is not selfish to practice self-care. And in actual
not.
fact, I think we all have a responsibility to practice self-care so we can continue to be there
I
for
agree.
other people. Because what can happen is, if you continue, and you might not even recognize why, but you can get resentful, You can get run down, you can feel pulled in so many different directions and not actually recognise why you're feeling that way. And then you become a person that's not nice to be around.
I agree. Yeah, no, I agree 100%. And I think the resentful thing too, and I'm not sure if this comes exactly under self-care, but I think that, you know, expressing yourself to the people around you is also probably a bit part of self-care and looking after yourself. So not
like
sitting there
doing this makes me feel, is that what you mean?
Well, no, not sitting there and just doing things for people that you don't truly actually want to be doing, you know.
Right.
So
I'd rather not.
Sorry, I
can't do that. I've got something else to do right now, or whatever. Yes.
You know, that sort of thing.
Boundaries.
Yeah, exactly.
Boundaries are definitely a practice of self-care and self-love.
Yeah.
But it's very hard for people to put boundaries.
Of course, because I don't want to.
Especially for the people that they love, so their family, their partner, their kids. It's easy to do it for people that you're not emotionally connected to. I'm speaking personally. I've struggled to have boundaries with family and close friends because I don't want them to get upset with me.
Yeah, you don't want to disappoint them.
No,
you don't want
I want them to like me.
You don't want them to think that, oh, look, you're not there for them.
Yeah, exactly.
And that sort of thing.
Yeah.
But I think that if you can be more true to yourself with your family, so sometimes they're going to be disappointed, but at least, you know, you're less likely to build this resentment, and you're more able to, I think, to be able to give to them because it's coming from a place where you're truly feeling comfortable with what you're doing and you're not continually just saying yes to things and doing things that you're not actually feeling comfortable doing. And then, you know, you go away from that and you don't feel good about yourself and all that sort of thing. But,
cool.
But yeah, I just think, you know, that you, if you want to be able to give, then you've got to give to yourself first, and that puts you in a position to be able to give much more to the people that you love and the people around you.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
So, there you go. Man's perspective. As you can imagine, we have some pretty D&M conversations in our house.
We do.
Sometimes they're very deep and very meaningful, especially when you've got information sponge over there. So I feel like I've pretty much covered it on the surface. Like, this is a conversation that we can talk about for ages. But as I said, I just wanted to pop in a little video for this weekend because I didn't want you guys to miss us and I didn't want you to think that we didn't love you. So before I go, I'm just going to say, if Lisa's watching, which I know she will, I hope you're feeling better and I miss you. And I'm going to pop this on our YouTube video, guys. So I would really appreciate it if you would subscribe to our channel, which is Honesty Chats, HONESTEA Chats. And subscribe, like the videos, share the videos. Let's get this out there because the people that have been watching our videos, the feedback we've been getting is that they're really loving what we have to say. They're connecting with what we have to say, and we really want to form a community of people who feel supported, who feel like they're not alone, and that they're, you know, that they have to do it on their own. So yeah, let's get it out there. So enjoy the rest of your Sunday, and we will be back with you next weekend. Hopefully Lisa is feeling up to joining me for a chat. We haven't decided what next week's combo will be, but we will let you know as soon as we know. So yep, enjoy the rest of your day, and we hope you enjoyed the chat.
See you guys.
Thanks,
Enjoy
Charlie.
the rest of your Sunday.
Bye.